Your ears are on right now. Wild, isn't it? Every sound you've heard started as invisible pressure-moving air molecules outward. But here's the thing. Your ears don't actually hear. Something else entirely does. Picture a busy Manhattan coffee shop on a Tuesday morning. Espresso machines hissing loudly, conversations everywhere. A door swings open every 30 seconds. You're sitting at a corner table. Sound waves from dozens of different sources are all reaching you at exactly the same moment. And yet, without any effort at all, you lock onto one specific voice. Your friend sitting directly across the table from you. Same air, same room, same complete chaos of overlapping noise. And yet, your brain locks onto exactly the signal it wants. Why? The answer isn't in your ears. It never was. The real story begins long before sound ever reaches your brain at all. But when you look closer, the simple explanation starts to break down. Something is happening that the basic textbook model doesn't cover. We treat ears like microphones, passive devices that just pick up whatever is out there, but that's not what the science shows. Think about a sold-out game at AT&T Park in San Francisco. 40,000 fans all cheering at once. The noise is overwhelming. Physically, every sound wave reaches every ear in that stadium at the same time. No signal gets a head start over another. A parent in the upper deck hears their child cry 2 sections over. Not the crowd, not the announcer, just that one voice. Try this at home. Cover both ears tightly with your palms right now. You don't go silent. The sound transforms but stays. If you've used noise-canceling headphones on a long flight, you know that quiet is actively built, a counterwave generated in real time. In every one of these cases, the ear and brain are not recording the world. They are constructing a version of it. Go to a live show, the kind where bass hits your chest before your mind even registers it. That's not metaphor, that's physics. Sound is a physical force pressing against your body all day, every day, and you process only the parts your brain decides matter. This pattern appears too consistent to ignore. Every test, every situation points the same direction. The ear alone is not running the show. And here's where things get genuinely strange. Sometimes a whisper feels louder than a passing truck. Your brain assigned that whisper higher priority. Let's look at the actual mechanics. Sound begins as a physical disturbance. A dog barks, a cab honks, someone calls your name. That action pushes air molecules outward in a ripple, exactly like dropping a stone into a still lake on a calm morning. Those pressure waves reach the outer ear, the pinna. That curved, fleshy structure is not just decorative anatomy sitting on your head. The pinna catches invisible waves and funnels them inward, a biological satellite dish tuned to the exact frequency range of human speech. Waves hit the eardrum, a tightly stretched membrane that vibrates on contact, exactly the way a real drumhead responds to a strike. Behind that eardrum sit 3 tiny bones, the malleus, incus, and stapes. Hammer, anvil, stirrup. Smallest bones in the entire human body. All 3 fit on the face of a dime, and they have relayed every sound you have ever heard in your entire life. Here's the fact that stops people cold. Those bones weren't always ear bones. Millions of years ago, they were jaw bones in ancient reptiles. Different scientific models describe what happens next in very different ways. And that is where things become genuinely unresolved and deeply fascinating. Are you hearing with your ears or with your brain? Research suggests the answer shifts depending on exactly what you are listening to. The classical model, found in every biology textbook, describes hearing as a clean relay. Sound hits eardrum. Bones amplify and pass the signal. That signal enters the cochlea, a fluid-filled spiral about the size of a pea. The mechanics at this stage are strikingly precise. Thousands of microscopic hair cells line the cochlea. High-pitched sounds bend hairs near the entrance. Lower pitches travel deeper into the narrowing spiral. Those hair cells convert physical movement into electrical signals, then fire them up the auditory nerve in fractions of a single millisecond. That is the mechanical model. Clean and well mapped. But it still does not explain why two people in the same room hear differently. Because there is a second system. Your brain sends signals back down to the cochlea, actively tuning it before full auditory processing begins. But neither explanation fully resolves our original question, the one we opened with in that ordinary coffee shop on a Tuesday morning. You can sit in a room full of verifiable, measurable sound and not register any of it. The signal arrived. Perception never did. Return to that Manhattan coffee shop. Same hissing machine, same overlapping voices. But now you understand what is happening inside your head. You are not passively receiving the world. You are actively building it, 3 tiny ancient bones at a time. Science still wonders how,